Jeff Pops Bailey and his son Jeff run tree services in the St. Louis area. They were very busy after the March severe weather, clearing damage. The taping of The Amazing Race was far behind them, but it was still airing at the time, so we had no idea how they did in the competition, and they couldn't tell us. What they could talk about, though, is how they managed to be chosen as one of this season's teams. Leah Gullet got that story earlier this year when the show was about to kick off.
We're attending a watch party downtown because the father and son duo from St. Louis, who are also Lumberjacks, are part of this season's cast.
There's certain challenges that we watch and we're like, oh, that's perfect because we're Lumberjacks, we climb trees.
Meet Pops and Jeff Bailey. They're both Lumberjacks who own their own business, cutting trees and selling firewood and lumber.
When I was younger, my dad used to cut lines. I cut lines with him, and one day he asked me to climb a tree. I climbed that tree. After that, I just fell in love. So I've been climbing trees and doing lumberjack stuff all my life.
He's been in business about 40 years. I'm 36, so ever since I can remember as a little kid, I would be out there with him on job sites. Before I could even help, I probably was just in the way. And then maybe I was about 7 or 8 years old. He taught me how to use a chainsaw. I was cutting up wood.
Pops and Jeff describe themselves as competitive and skilled physical laborers, so this competition seemed to be a breeze, especially with $1 million up for grabs. Whose idea was it to go on this show?
It was my idea to go on the show. It was a couple years ago when I told Pops, we're going on The Amazing Race. I knew that we would have to make a video that where we could stand out in front of these people. And then I started realizing just telling our story and just being ourselves, that stands out. We have the personalities for it because, you know, we like meeting new people and we have to deal with different customers every day. You know what I mean? So, and then I have my business and he has his. We have to manage staffs of people.
Though Pops and Jeff must stay in pretty good shape for their career, they still had to do some preparation for the show.
There are a lot of different types of challenges, and I think we're built for it because of where we come from.
We just had a ball to travel all over the world and play games.
But I would say that I learned a lot about Pops. It's a lot of skill sets I haven't had to see him apply for real. I mean, I've just grown up watching him climb trees, monstrous sized trees. You know, I've always looked at him like Superman physically, but I did not know what he would be able to bring to the table mentally to these challenges. I can't wait for everybody to see it. I was super proud of it.
They can't give any spoilers, but it has been said that this year's show has been dubbed the season of surprises, and the father and son duo gives contestants a run for their money as natives from the Show Me State.